Yeah.
So we got this thing, Vartan, but it's a dead balsam. You take a look up at that thing. So there's one little limb. That apple tree might get a little bumping, but we'll see if we can slip it by there. Because that thing's dead, Vartan.
Oh,
she's
she's dead.
There's a little bit of needle configuration in it. So I want to come back and get that, Vartan. But there's a couple things I want to talk to you about up in the back forte here.
Alrighty.
So if you wouldn't mind just coming with me there for a second, I want to run this thing.
Yeah.
You know those heart cookies we got there?
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They're glorious. It was that one off that we that original blowdown.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And at the bottom, there's like, I thought we could use like 4 or 5 cuts, like trail signs throughout the
beautiful.
trails.
Yeah.
Let's go have a look.
I like it.
And plus, I haven't run this saw in a long time.
All right.
Can you come with me?
I'm coming.
I'll show people what I mean. Look at how glorious this is through here.
Yeah, amazing, right?
Oh,
This time of year is nice because you can still walk once the shalal and everything gets up there. It makes it a lot harder.
yeah, so this is where I've been kind of throwing that wood bug at.
Yeah.
Me and the old man will come up. Yeah, so these are them here. These guys. I thought we could kind of use these as like trail markers.
Yeah, no, they're beautiful.
Through the, what are we calling it again?
Retreat Road.
Retreat Road, baby. So I'm gonna get this thing fired up, and I'm gonna stand these up and knock a couple off with the old Pioneer. So I'll just take a few seconds and do that. Thanks, Vartan.
Anytime, bud. See you, bud.
See you in a bit.
Well, friends, good morning to you. Excuse me. Welcome to the newcomers. I'm glad you're here. And welcome to the True Blues. And also, I needed to just quickly say before we get going on this video, see that I've shown these heart pieces of wood a few times now in this series, let's say. We're going to use them, friends, as on the retreat road. You know, when you're walking through parks, national parks, and they got the signs to tell you where to go and this and that. We're going to use what I'm cutting here, these heart signs, as trail markers and signs. It's going to be nice. I knew they would come in handy. That's why I didn't roll them down to the firewood pit. So, but real quickly, friends, real quickly, the gentleman that won the saw, he's in Nova Scotia. My wife's dad, my father-in-law, is from Nova Scotia. They got hammered by forest fire and Hurricane Fiona. I've befriended and chatted with Scott now for all of yesterday. I told him to send me videos of what he's got there, friends. Friends, he sent me this yesterday, and I asked him to. He has an absolute bomb went off. Their neighbors, that's his neighbor. It's everywhere. There's green spaces in between each property, and they were devastated. He showed me another video that's actually worse than this. It's all burnt and dead And he has 4 little kids, and that's their little forest. So they're going to recreate their forest, but it's bad, friends. Like, I'm not going to show you the whole video, but I mean, look at this. I mean, Daryl, if you're watching this, just don't go in there. Don't go in there. Friends, I'm hoping to help this guy out and his family. I don't know if we can make it happen, but this is his backyard. This is what's happened to him. It's devastation. It's the only way to put it into words. It's devastation. His little back forest is completely destroyed. He's got it all blown over and hung up into other burnt up trees. It's terrible. And and all his saws got burnt up. They had a fire and all his saws and his sheds, everything got burnt up. I received an email from Diane, who had this gentleman, this Daryl, help her with her trees and stuff. When stuff goes wrong in the neighborhood there, he runs out there and helps all the neighbors. I received a wonderful email. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I can live this manifestation that I've been talking about for years and travel around and go help people cut stuff and help people keep safe. So that's one thing. The other thing is the emails that come in. Our email changed a while back, and we find we're chasing them a little bit, and we miss some, but I think we get most from the website I'm talking. What an honor. I get emails from wives and from fellas and saying that their kids watch me at night and it's nice to have me in the home. And I don't think you'll ever know how I feel about that. That's an honor. That's my honor. And I take it real serious. So I see your emails. I just don't, I don't have the time to sit and just answer emails all day long. It's the straight facts, or I would. So thank you. I see you and I hear you. And it really brings me joy that you're finding something here at this channel. So thank you. Let's get right into this. This old Iron Horse 455, he took it from me years ago to port it. And I remember seeing a video of him doing this saw, and it's a lovely saw. So we'll run a couple here. Enjoy, friends.
Ooh. Okay. So this is what we got to do, friends. We got to get this square here. Horse 455 Boost Port Poulan.
So friends, I just let this saw warm up and the chain was running on. But some of these old saws, you got to give them a minute. The Max were notorious. See it settling down now. Let's get her going. So friends, I want these flat. Like, I don't want buck marks in them or double bucks. And you guys hear me say about stay on your buck. That means your bar on your buck at all times, not change your you know, your dogs come way down and you go, and now you're bucking wood that you've already bucked, so now you're grabbing the side of it. I want these to be tabletop, no double bucking. So that's why you stay on your buck.
Okay, I just fattened that saw up about a quarter turn. You know what I'm saying? I just fattened it up about a quarter turn.
Friends, I just want to say, like, if you're out there doing these big bucks like this, and you're in there deep, and you're going, and you're in a saw that you're using a saw that you love and you like, you're not really in a race. I know you get in there plums deep, and you're just going, and you're don't be afraid to like let off the trigger. You know, like wum wum. Maybe let some bar oil get to it. Maybe clear some sawdust. You don't have to stay wide open from the start of the buck to the ground. You may be saving your saw. They don't like heat. Saws don't like heat. They like a certain amount, and that's where their little happy spot is. But if you start overheating them, you'll notice they'll start sounding strange. I've seen guys blow saws up with dull saws. I've watched it right in front of my eyes a few times through the years. There's been a couple on this channel, matter of fact. So don't beat your saws up. Sharp is number one. You've got to be sharp. If you know you're dull, especially in a big cut, because you'll start carving out, your cuts won't meet up. These cuts I'm doing right now, I need them to be straight. No double bucks, no weird where you can see where, you know what I mean, it didn't line up and all that. Just straight through. So just ease up on the saw.
This saw is crazy. Harvey, you did a good thing for me there.
Well, friends, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that old Boost Port Pioneer. Tomorrow we got, well, actually, the 86er. I know you guys have been waiting, or some of you have anyways. I'm just getting it running right. We've had a couple issues with it, and Scott sent this saw to me, friends, for some feedback. And we've had a couple small issues, just unexpected stuff that happens with these power heads when you take a small carcass and put a great big head on top and build like a hot rod. And that's what this 86er is, friends. Iron Horses is one of my favorite saws. So Scott Wilson, it's coming, brother. Hang tough with me. I got a couple more little tweaks to do. I want to change the pulse line on it. And but I do run it, and I'll show some of this tomorrow in tomorrow's video. But we got to end it now. I got to go. Got all kinds of stuff to do. I hope you do too. Let the internet be something for you. Don't let it be your all, friends. Don't let it be your all. Get outside, get dirty. If you're sitting down a lot, you're finding that you're seizing up. Get outside. Get outside. Spring is here. The flowers are popping up out of the ground. They have been for a good couple of weeks here now, even longer. And it's time to get outside. You're going to see me on that back deck bringing the sun into my carcass when it comes out. I did a little bit of it yesterday, but just a big thanks to everybody for following along the channel. That Pioneer is such a glorious saw to run. Anyway, Iron Horse, thanks again for that. Scotty, thanks for your saw that you sent us. We'll get into that tomorrow. Work hard, be honest, friends, and be kind, and we'll catch you on the next video.
Good thing for me there. You didn't go orangutan on me on that saw, and I appreciate that. But now we gotta try something else.